everybody. Are you ready? Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. And throw them hips, girl. We have a lot to break down today. Randall is stepping down from the Give Them Lala podcast. The Girardi Pasadena Mansion has dropped in price again. Erika loses in court. We'll get into what that means. There's a new Jen Shah documentary coming to Hulu very soon. We'll get into that. And then we're going to talk about Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip because I have a lot of thoughts, feelings, opinions, vibes, all about it. So let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Welcome on in. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a rebroadcast from our Thursday Night Live that we do every Thursday night on Instagram, but we won't be doing it next Thursday because next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so we will be skipping next Thursday, and we'll probably do it either Friday or Saturday. I'll do a poll on the Instagram. That way we decide what day works for us, Friday or Saturday of next week. If you're listening to this on the podcast, thank you for tuning in. If you're listening on iTunes, please give me a 5-star review. I've been slammed with a lot of 1-star reviews or just ratings, 1-star ratings, not even reviews, because, you know, some other podcasters are a little salty, and so they have sent some shade my way. So if you do love the show, I would really appreciate some love with some 5-star reviews on iTunes. So if you're listening to this, just go on iTunes right now, hit that 5 stars, give me a nice review, and I will love you forever. We have a lot to break down today. This is our Thursday Night Live episode, so it is a little more informal. I will be interacting with people that are live on Instagram right now. I'll be doing some Q&A at the end, but until then, let's dive right in. No, you're not late, Connie. We just got started, so welcome on in, girl. Ooh, we got some badges already. Thank you so much. Insta Erika with the badge. Yes, girl, the first badge. We have Dami. I'm going to call you Dami. Domi. Hi, Dami. Thank you for the 3 badges, my love. Thank you. Strother, 69.96. Oof. Are we doing like 69 and then we're flipping it on back? Sounds like a hot time. Thank you for the 2 badges, my love. Thank you. I appreciate all the love, you guys. Also, before we dive into the tea, I just wanted to let you guys know my new merch is on sale now at justplainzack.com/shop. So if you shop while we're doing this live, I will give you an extra shout out. And maybe I'll send you a naughty photo. Probably not, but maybe. You never know. So please, you can go to justplainzack.com/shop to get a tea spilling professional shirt, a Liddy City tank top, a Zack Pack official university sweater, no filter cap. Lots of fun merch there at justplainzack.com/shop, and you can always get the wine at nofilterwine.com. Okay, that's enough promotion. I'm sorry. I know you guys hate when I overpromote. Apologies. Let's dive into it. So first up, Randall Emmett has done a solo episode on his podcast, or on his former podcast with Lala. Give Them Lala with Randall will now be Give Them Lala without Randall, because he has been fired from the podcast, essentially, or at least from hosting the podcast, because Lala's like, you're going to go and bang some other bitches? You're off my podcast. You can go on some other bitches' podcast, but it's not going to be mine. Thank you, next, bitch. And so Randall has been kicked off from the podcast, and so he did a solo episode this week promoting his new movie, naturally, and he says that he'll still be doing like the sponsorship side of things, and he'll still be doing like the back end business side of things, but I mean, whatever, Randall. Did we really care about Randall on the podcast anyway? Like, we were listening to the podcast for Lala and a little bit of maybe their relationship, but I don't even know if they're really giving us a relationship. I didn't really listen to the podcast, to be honest, and I apologize. But yeah, Randall is done, which now makes me wonder, like, is she going to be doing, because she was supposed to be doing a 2022 podcast tour with Randall, and so now I'm like, well, does this mean that she'll be doing it solo? Probably. I'm pretty sure the podcast will be better with just her. As it is. Oh my God, I'm looking at my hair on camera and it looks so bad, but it's because I have to bleach it tomorrow that it looks so oily, and I can't wash it because I'm bleaching it tomorrow, and we need all those natural oils on my head while it burns. Okay, next up, the Girardi Pasadena Mansion has dropped in price yet again. OMG. Are we really that shocked by this either, though? It's now going for $8.2 million. I believe it was originally estimated to sell for about $10 million, and then it dropped to $9 million, and now it's at $8.2 million. But my thing is, like, does anybody really want to live in this estate? Like, does anybody want to live in this mansion? Like, considering, you know, who Tom Girardi was, I mean, I think Emily D. Baker, when she was on the podcast this week, she made a really good point. She's like, well, OJ sold his house. So, I mean, I guess I know Ronald Richards said that if it didn't sell, he was going to buy it himself. I think this sounds like a great opportunity for us to tweet Ronald Richards and be like, yo, homie, you said you were going to buy this house. Why don't you buy the house? Get on it, homie. Let's get it. I would be creeped out to live in a house like that. I mean, obviously, I guess creepy houses where like people die, those houses sell. But like, I don't know. It's just a little too, especially since he was just living in it and it just like got, yeah, exactly. Strother 69. Bad juju. Bad juju. I thought Ronald McDonald was going to buy it. Sorry, Connie. I'm not allowed to call him Ronald McDonald anymore. That was part of our pact, our agreement to bury the hatches, that I would no longer call him Ronald McDonald, and he would no longer call me Nut Zack, which was not a very good name to begin with, but whatever. But yeah, so if anybody wants to buy the Girardi Pasadena Mansion, it is currently on sale. Yeah, Kurt Cobain's house was sold. See, well, if anybody is out there, I should probably get a commission for pimping this out on the podcast, but if anybody's out there right now, you can go and buy the Girardi estate and go, just make sure you don't drive yourself into any ding-dong ditches, okay? Okay, now let's talk about Erika's latest court hearing, or the hearing that happened in court this week. Obviously, Emily D. Baker was on the podcast this week, breaking down all of the Jen Shah charges, allegations, as well as the Girardi stuff with Ronald Richards, Jay Edelson, the victims, all of that fun stuff. We got into all of it with Emily. It was taped before the hearing, so now we see that the hearing has happened and the judge has ruled in favor of Edelson PC. So that's Jay Edelson, who was trying to sue Erika directly on behalf of the Lion Air Boeing crash orphans and widows. So former clients of Tom Girardi's, he didn't pay them their entire settlement, so now they're working with Jay Edelson to pursue Erika directly. So the hearing was to determine whether or not Edelson PC could continue with their lawsuit against Erika in Chicago outside of the bankruptcy. So we have Elisa Miller and Ronald Richards, who was formerly part of the bankruptcy lawsuit against Erika, and he's no longer a part of it. He was fired, or he, as he says, has voluntarily withdrawn, but they have new counsel that immediately replaced him. Anyway, so they're trying to say Erika owes Girardi Keys $25 million. Edelson PC, was trying to say that the bankruptcy should not have access to those funds because the funds were never property of Girardi Keys. They were always property of the clients. Therefore, Edelson wanted to sue Erika directly. He's not suing her for the full $25 million. He's only trying to get $2 million, which is the outstanding balance with the settlement that is owed to those Boeing clients that were formerly of Girardi Keys. So the judge said, yes, you are allowed to move forward with that lawsuit and basically jump out of the bankruptcy. You don't have to sit in the bankruptcy and wait. You're allowed to move forward with that lawsuit, and we'll see where it goes. He's like, I don't really have any the judge was very clear. He's like, I don't really have any skin in this game. I don't really have much knowledge of it. Erika's attorney tried to argue that Jay Edelson has been unethical in his fee collection with the case in like recent filings. Edelson has fought back. The judge is like, I don't know if that's true. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not true. You can take that up with the courts out in Illinois. I have no jurisdiction over there. I'm just saying, let's see where this goes. And if they want to go after her, let's see what we get out of this. He's like, I don't know any intimate details about this case. And frankly, the judge didn't really seem to care. The judge seemed to care more about his hair than he did about what was going on there. He was just like, let's keep this moving. Speaking of, he had some really great hair. I don't know if I believe it's all very natural. It looked like, he got a wig, or maybe has a full head of hair and just dyed it really dark. I feel like at some point we need to do a little salt and pepper blending and not like a full-on CVS box dye vibe. But you know what? Hey, whatever floats your boat, homie. So yeah, that's where it stands. I do believe that if she does end up paying that $2 million, I don't believe she's the only person Edelson is going after. I think David Lira and Keith Griffin are two others that Edelson is trying to go after for that $2 million. I think they're the ones that should be gone after for that $2 million. But if she does end up having to pay that $2 million, I believe that gets reduced from the $25 million that the trustee is trying to go after, because it's technically the same debt, just coming from two different. They're arguing over who the money belongs to. Does it belong to Girardi Keys or does it belong to the clients? Edelson's trying to say it belongs to the clients. The trustee is trying to say, well, we're trying to get it so that we can give it to the clients, but who knows if that's actually their objective or not. But regardless, she'll likely not have to pay. If she has to pay anything to any of them, it does look like double dipping, but I don't think they will both end up, like, I think her lawyer will be able to fight back and say that Erika's already paid that much money for that specific case, and whatever. But regardless, she's probably not going to pay the full $25 million, nor is she even going to probably pay the $2 million that Edelson is trying to go after as well. She's likely going to settle. I would presume she's likely going to end up settling both of those cases, both of those lawsuits. Let's do some quick bad shout outs, and then we'll talk about Jen Shah and the new Housewives, the Housewife and the Shah Shocker documentary, and then we'll talk about Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, because that's a hot topic. Okay, let's do some bad shout-outs. Simply MJ. Oh, Simply Me MJ. Hey, boo, how you doing? Love seeing you in the live chat every single week, my love. Thank you for the 3 stars. Ooh, we got a new one. LNR Lang. LNR Lang 31117. That's my prison number, bitch. Thank you so much, LNR Lang. Thank you for the 2 badges, my dear. Molly, what's going on, Molly? Are you doing any Molly this weekend? Molly 411, because Molly's always got the 411. Thank you for the 3 badges, my dear. Mr. Or is it Mrs. Hockster? Mrs. Hockster. Ooh, yes, Mrs. Hockster. She's going to come in like a hawk, and she's going to get you. She's coming for you. You better hide your kids, hide your wife. Mrs. Hockster is coming for you. Thank you for the 2 badges. Hocktyberry Hill, thank you for the 3 badges, my dear. I hope you ordered some No Filter merch. I know who did order some No Filter merch is LV Knight's girl, because as soon as she did, she's like, guess what? I ordered me a tea-spilling t-shirt. And I'm like, that's right, girl. She ordered a tea-spilling t-shirt, and she came in with not just 3, but 4 badges. 4 badges. That is a bomb.com. LV Knight's girl deserves all the snaps and the claps and the coochies for tonight. Thank you, LV Knight's girl. I love you, my dear. And then MR Sam with the 2 badges. Thank you, MR Sam. Oh, what a fun time. Hi, Jesse. I'm doing well, thank you. I am doing well. No Molly for me. Good to know. Good to know, Molly. Good to know. Love the shirt. Thank you, Peggy. It's on sale now at justplainzack.com/shop. Lady City, Zack Pack Official. Get it, get it, get it. Justplainzack.com. Loving your tea. Oh, thank you. Like my tea that I'm wearing or the tea that I'm spilling? When I ride the dick, I'ma spell my name. Thank you, boo. Thanks, LV Knights girl. I love you, my dear. Ola from Miami. Hey, Patty. I'ma get that sweatshirt. It looks fire. Get it, Hocktyberry Hill. Get it, get it, get it. Can't wait to see your hair after it's did. Oof, I can't either, because this hair tonight is looking ROUGH. Rough. More like RUFF rough. I have boyfriend tea, but I want Zack to finish his tea first. You have boyfriend tea. I can't wait to hear your tea. Okay, let's get into ABC's new documentary on Jen Shah. It's called The Housewife and the Shah Shocker. Is it really, like, I get it, the first one was called The Housewife and the Hustler, but do we need to, like, couldn't we just call this one The Housewife? I don't know. This name is just not that great. First of all, The Housewife and the Hustler. Your kitchen is pretty. Oh, thank you, Lena. Mwah. Thank you. I don't like this name because she's the housewife and she's a hustler. So we should have called her. I mean, she was still the housewife and the hustler, but I don't get this. I mean, we could have just called it the Shah Shocker. I don't know. I feel like we're trying to get creative now. I will say that this trailer was a lot better than the Housewife and the Hustler trailer. The Housewife and the Hustler trailer, they must have listened to me because I said that looked like it was done by an intern. And I was like, this isn't even a cute look. And it wasn't. It was like very sloppily thrown together and I was not a fan. But anyway, now we have the Housewife and the Shah Shocker. And shocker, Danielle Staub is not in this one. And I'm so sad. The Housewife Hustler. That would have been a better one. The Housewife Hustler, because that's what she is. She's a hustler, baby. Sadly, we don't have Danielle Staub in this documentary. We do, however, to have Dana Wilkie, and I'm not laughing or throwing shade. I'm just stating facts. We do have Dana Wilkie. We do have Ronald Richards that is also in this. Why is Emily D. Baker not invited to do these fucking documentaries? Emily D. Baker deserves to be in these documentaries. I don't care to see, low budget experts. I want to see some real prime. That's no shade at anybody that is in it. I want to clarify that is no shade at anybody that is in the documentary. Don't put me into any more fights with people. I'm just saying I love me some Emily D. Baker, and the Hustling Housewife. That's a great name, Jova. That's a great name. I'm just saying, we need somebody like Emily has clout. She's got numbers on the social side. She's very smart. I think we need to put some more respect on Emily D. Baker's name. RESPECT to Miss Emily. Anyway, The Housewife and the Shah Shocker comes to Hulu on November 29th. It'll be airing on Hulu, and it'll be available. I will be watching, and I will be judging. I will say, though, after watching this trailer, it seems like a lot of people are praising and glorifying Jen Shah, and I don't know how I feel about that. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Giselle. I don't know how I feel about people. Like, what a double standard. Like, we literally created an entire documentary about Tom's crimes where we ripped apart Erika. And then here we are creating another follow-up documentary to capitalize off of these scandals. ABC News and Hulu. We're capitalizing off of these scandals, and yet we're not holding Jen Shah accountable. We're glorifying her. We're, saying free Jen Shah, and this is going to be Shah amazing. And you have all these people that are coming in here, like, eating her coochie. Like, obviously, we know Brooks wants nothing to do with her coochie, but then you're going to find some other gays or some, I don't mean to out Brooks, but now we're just going to find some other people to come and, feast on Jen Shah's scandal. Like, no, thank you. Sorry. I don't like the double standard. I think we should be holding her to the same fucking degree. Actually, more so because she's an actual criminal. Like Jacqueline said to Teresa on Real Housewives of New Jersey, you're a fucking criminal. You're a criminal. Exactly. She was arrested. She was charged by the feds. This has been a years-long investigation. She's not only just a part of this scheme, the feds have said that she is the alleged ringleader of this entire scheme, taking advantage of elderly victims. I hope that we do see more, that the trailer is just to hook us the same way the Housewife and the Hustler trailer was just to hook us, and they hooked us in the beginning with Erika, but they eventually made it about the victims. That's one thing the Hulu documentary did really well, is they really highlighted the stories of the victims. We see that there will be some Jen Shah victims in this documentary, and I'm hoping that we get to see their stories really amplified and done justice. Fingers crossed we get some, acknowledgement for them, because the victims should be the priority. Funny how quickly everybody has since moved on from the Girardi victims and is now praising Jen Shah. Just going to throw that out there because I think there's a double standard, and you can all, and those of you that don't like it can eat my asshole, because I'll actually enjoy that. Thank you. Next. How is she being portrayed as innocent? I don't know if she's necessarily being portrayed as innocent, but people are like, oh my, even when she did Watch What Happens Live, people were like, yes, queen, she did Watch What Happens Live. She's not afraid of anything. Free Jen Shah. She's Shah amazing. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this bitch was arrested, charged criminally, federal investigation. None of that has happened to Erika. So where can we see it? It'll be available on Hulu. Hulu, November 29th, The Housewife and the Shah Shocker. Yes, I'm going to watch. Yes, I'm going to be yelling at the TV. And yes, I'll be drinking lots of no-filter wine as I'm watching it. Damn straight I will. NoFilterWine.com. Stock up right now so that you have it in time. If you order it today, you'll have it in time for the 29th and for Thanksgiving, so you can be Liddy City with your family. Okay. Let's talk about Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Dun, dun, dun. Also, I did tell you guys that there weren't going to be any taglines. And guess who's right? Me, Zack Peter. I'm going to pat myself on the back because I love to do that. I have an almost Jen Shah size ego, and I'm gonna lean into it, and I'm gonna relish in that moment. I told you guys that there weren't gonna be any taglines, and sadly, there are no new taglines for Ultimate Girls Trip. No, the wine doesn't ship to Canada. Sorry, guys, the wine is U.S. only for now. International alcohol shipping legalities are really tricky. It's tricky. Ansley's in the house. What's up, Ansley? What's going on, guys? Hi, Alexa. Just finished episode 4. It's out? Episode 4 is out? Stop. I didn't know episode 4 was out for Ultimate Girls Trip. I know the first 3 episodes dropped. I did not know that we had already gotten episode 4. Well, that's amazing. Hi, as told by tons. Okay, let's dive into Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. These are my initial thoughts. Ramona steals the show, okay? Ramona is great television, and I forgot watching that terrible season of Real Housewives of New York, but watching her on Ultimate Girls Trip, like, she's not a great person. She's an awful, awful person, but she is great TV. Kenya Moore is actually quite enjoyable on Ultimate Girls Trip. Like, there's vulnerability, there's emotion, there's shade, there's sauciness, there's, fighting. I really enjoy Kenya. I think she doesn't play like the hardcore villain that I think she gives on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but we get, a more vulnerable and well-rounded side of Kenya Moore, which I'm actually enjoying. Maybe because she doesn't have like a Portia to spar with, and I just feel like the circumstances are different and the stakes are a lot lower. We're on vacation, we're having fun, we're getting to know each other. Kyle is the biggest pot stirrer, and she's doing an amazing job at stirring the pot. She knows how to poke and prod and discover who's leaking the stories to TMZ, while at the same time, spilling the beans on Ramona, calling Teresa a scarecrow. Like, that's what she called it, right? A scarecrow. Yeah. I think Ultimate Girls Trip is great. Cynthia is so bothered, like continuously bothered. Like, I just want to give her, take a Xanax. She just needs to chill out just a little bit, maybe half a Xanax. We just need to tone it down and just have fun, Cynthia. It's not that serious. Let's enjoy this vacation. Luann is a homewrecker. She keeps trying to hit on this hot guy. I mean, and let's be clear, if I ever, in my future, I want to be a homewrecker like Luann, because it looks like so much fun. Their concierge is so hot. And even though he's married, he does flirt with Luann back, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I was very curious when he was like, I have to hide my toes because I need a pedicure, and then they didn't. I thought they were going to show his toes, and for a second there I was a little scared, and then they didn't show his toes, but now I'm like, but wait, now I'm curious how bad they actually are if he's literally walking around without shoes on. That's not okay. If your toes are gross, men, gentlemen, make sure you go and get those taken care of. Don't complain about them, or at least hide them. Put some boots on. I don't care if you're on the beach and you're in the water, wear some fucking boots. But Luann's great. Teresa hates Melissa a lot, and she couldn't make that any more abundantly clear. And then Melissa is there. She's, there with all of them. And that's about as much as I have to say about Melissa. But yeah, I think this Ultimate Girls Trip, this Housewives mashup, is great. The show is so much more enjoyable than any of their individual shows. Way more enjoyable than Atlanta, way more enjoyable than New York. I mean, Beverly Hills was great, but I'm enjoying this, I think, better. It's fun. It's lighthearted. There is drama, but it's not super intense. The stakes aren't super high. It's not talking about heavy topics. It's enjoyable. It's palatable. And then I almost don't want to add any more. I'm a little worried that if we continue to add on too many seasons, or we try to do this model too many times, we're going to ruin it, because this is so good and so great, and the cast was really good. I don't want us to ruin it. So I know a lot of people are we need more seasons. We need more vacations with more housewives. But it's I feel like the bar is already being set really high. And when the bar is set too high, I don't want to ruin it. Let's protect it at all costs. But apparently the drama is only going to continue to intensify. We're 3 episodes deep. It sounds like the 4th episode is already out. But come on, this is already great. How can we get more drama? Obviously, we know there's more beef to be shared between Ramona and Kenya. There's also, I hear, beef between Cynthia and Kenya. I'm hoping that at some point Kyle and Cynthia can mend their beef, because it really wasn't that serious. I thought Cynthia's game was well intentioned. I'm trying not to give away too many spoilers, only because or too many spoilers that aren't already out there. Because if anybody hasn't watched it, I want you to go and watch it. But anyway, the first 3 episodes, possibly the first 4 episodes are out. There will be 7 episodes total. I'm hearing rumblings that it will be airing on Bravo on November 29th, I believe is the date. There's a day next week that Bravo, I think, is planning on airing this, and it's also going to be available on Hulu. But I think it's just going to be like a marathon feature because all the episodes won't be out yet. I don't believe that Bravo is going to air them weekly the way that they're going to be aired on Peacock, because the whole point is to get people to sign up for Peacock. So I don't think it's going to be a regular airing, but maybe it'll be like some sort of Thanksgiving special or something. But if you don't, like what they do with some of the international housewives, like sometimes they'll air them, or old shows that used to be on the network, they'll air like a marathon of them, on an off day. But if you don't have Peacock Premium, definitely get it. I'm not an affiliate. I don't make any commission off of that. I'm just telling you it's worth it. I got Peacock Premium when I was watching the Halloween Kills the Halloween Kills movie with Kyle Richards. That's when I got the premium, because that's how you were able to watch it. It's only $4.99, which is like super cheap compared to like Netflix or anything. Now I feel like I'm trying to sell you on this, and I'm really only trying to sell you on this not because I make anything off of it, but because this series is great and I want to continue watching it. And then we have the Peacock Christmas movie that's coming up. What is it called? The Housewives of the North Pole, which also stars Kyle Richards. Can't wait for that. Let's get it. Also, Kathy Hilton. So there are rumors that Kathy Hilton is holding out from filming this current season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she is holding out because she wants more money, and Bravo isn't willing to pay. Obviously, we know we're a few weeks, at least 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks into filming this next season of Beverly Hills, and we don't have a single cameo or spot from Kathy Hilton, and it's because she wants more money. And I don't know if I agree that she should be getting more money. Just looked on Bravo's schedule, and episode 1 will air next Tuesday at 8. I saw that. So yeah, I saw that, Russ. They are showing that. I don't think it's going to be a regular weekly airing, though. I think there will be specials to tease people to get them excited so that they can go and run to Peacock and actually download it. But I believe the first episode is available for free on Peacock, and then you have to get premium to get any additional episodes. Back to Kathy Hilton. So Kathy Hilton doesn't want to film. She wants more money. I think the fame has really gotten to her. I think her ego has definitely gotten big. And I think she feels entitled. Well, more than I think it's her. I think it's probably whatever team or management she has around her that is telling her that she should hold out, and that, she's the breakout star. And I think she really loved the fame that she's getting. She's never really had this sort of fame before. I know she had her own business, what was it, a Celebrity Apprentice style show way back in the day, I Want to Be a Hilton or something like that. I think that's what it was called, I Want to Be a Hilton. It was something like that, and it was a competition where she was going to welcome somebody into the Hilton family, and they were going to live the lifestyle of a Hilton. The making of, I don't remember what it was called, something about being a Hilton. And then I know she's in the new Paris Hilton documentary. So she's definitely getting this new fame that she's never had before. And I think she really likes it. I think it's getting to her head a little bit. And I think the team around her is convincing her that she can hold out to get more money. Should Bravo pay her more money? Maybe she should get a little bump in pay, but clearly she's asking for an astronomical amount if Bravo hasn't agreed to it. I don't know. Oh, the 5th episode is available. Shut the front door already. How are they just releasing everything so early? I didn't realize that was going to be their plan. It was supposed to air weekly, but I guess Peacock's let's get it. Oh, oops, 4th. Okay, Rescued Boris, you can't be getting everybody excited right now. But the 4th episode is out, because it's Thursday. So I would assume that this Thursday, next Thursday, the Thursday after that, we're going to keep up. So next Thursday, I would assume we get episode 5, then 6, then 7. But yeah, do we think Kathy Hilton deserves a pay upgrade? She's not upgraded to full-time. I don't think we should give her a full-time slot, only because if we give her full-time, then there's the expectation that we're going to get more of her family. I don't think Rick, her husband, wants to be a part of it. I don't think her daughters really want to be a part of it other than making a cameo or two. And I don't think she wants to expose her personal life or her family life any more than she already has to. I think she enjoys giving a little bit, being funny, but like she really didn't, other than providing comic relief and being like a really good side character or sidekick to Kyle. What did Kathy really bring to the table? She didn't start any drama. She wasn't part of any of the central storylines. You know, she dropped great one-liners. She was able to cut the tension. She brought some glam. You know, we had some good moments. But other than that, I don't think she deserves a pay upgrade. That's just me. Again, maybe a little bit, but clearly she's asking for a lot more money. But okay, so back to her management team. So I went to look up to see who her manager actually was. And her manager is apparently Denise Richards' manager. And I'm like, ooh, are we salty about what money we lost out on because Denise left the show? So instead, we're trying to make that commission in Kathy Hilton because we know Kathy doesn't need the money. She has no reason to ask for more money. There is no money. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, Q&A time. That's all the tea. That's all the drama. That's all I've got for you tonight. She is represented by Denise Richards' manager. So, it sounds like he's really trying to come up on that commission because she doesn't need the money. But she definitely wants the ego boost. Oh, Mike Lush has joined the live. Welcome on in, Mike Lush. Mike Lush coming on in here to promote his casting business. All right, Q&A time. I'm going to give some bad shout-outs, and then I'll take some of your questions. Let's see. Ooh, Jova Mend with the badge. Thank you, Jova Mend. Love you. Simply Me MJ dropped another badge. Get it, Simply Me MJ. Hey. Oh, hey. Insta Erika. What's going on, Insta Erika? Another badge. Thank you so much, Insta Erika. I hope you're having an Insta good night tonight. Rescued Boris. Even though you scared us by saying the 5th episode of Ultimate Girls Trip was out, you corrected it, and I will forgive you because you now have dropped 3 badges, and we love the 3 badge vibe. Ansley XOXO, what's going on, Ansley? I hope you had a wonderful birthday week. I hope you are living your best life right now and are getting ready for Thanksgiving, and it's a good time. Ansley is always a good time, and I adore Ansley. Thank you for the 3 badges, my dear. Dominguez, what's going on? Oh, duh. That's what it says. Oh, is it Dominguez? Dominguez, yeah. Why was I saying Domi? Oh my God, sorry. I'm a fucking moron. Thank you so much, Dominguez, for the extra badge. I love you guys. You guys are the bomb.com. So sweet. Dominguez of Washington, yes. Woo, woo. All right. Any questions, guys? Comments? What drinks Ansley? Ooh, what is Ansley drinking tonight? What's everybody? Hi, beautiful Rose 01. You guys are so sweet. I love y'all more. Aw, we love you, Ansley. You are zibum.com. Get it. Ow. Throw them hips, girl. Boom, 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 boom. Who has ordered their merch? I know LV Nights Girl. Any new wine? No new wine until the new year. Right now, we're trying to pimp out the merch. Bravo by Brett. Ooh. Zack Pack official. Holla. Go order your merch. It is on sale now. Thank you, Ansley. Yeah, I'm not a big beer drinker, but bitter or sour is good once in a while. I don't drink beer. No, thank you. No, thank you. Espresso Martini, is that the Loverboy one? I haven't tried that. Yes, Ansley, the merch is out. It is on sale right now. JustPlainZack.com/shop. JustPlainZack.com/shop. Can't wait to look at the merch. Everybody go to JustPlain. Well, if you're on your phone, you probably have to wait. But JustPlainZack.com/shop. If anybody makes a purchase during the live, I will give you a full shout out. Maybe I'll flash you a nipple or something. No, I won't, Instagram. No, I won't. Why does it smell like fire? Somebody is burning up something in the building. Burning up some food. Okay, excuse me. I'll be right back because I want to go look at the merch. Go look at the merch. You can use code ZackPack and get 10% off. Use code ZACPACK and get 10% off. Oh, great. I just realized, I was like, this is going to be an exclusive for the people that join the Instagram Live. And yet here we are recording it on YouTube and on the podcast. Anyway, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Everybody gets 10%. You get 10% off. You get 10% off. You get 10% off. Use code ZACPACK. It was supposed to be for the Zack Pack, but, I guess everybody's part of the Zack Pack now. Hi, Crystal. Have you watched the OG Housewives on Peacock? I watched the OG Housewives when they came out. We love a discount. Yes, we do love a discount. Yes, we do. My own recipe, 1 ounce. So you're not drinking the Loverboy one. You made your own. 1 ounce of espresso vodka, Kahlua, and Bailey's. Ooh, that sounds sweet, girl. That sounds like a nice little dessert in a glass. Yum, yum, yum. What's going on, Crystal? The new show. Yeah, we broke down Ultimate Girls Trip. So good. 10 out of 10. I would say maybe 11 out of 10 from what I've seen in the first 3 episodes. Did you hear Tamara and Vicky on Jeff Lewis Live? What? They did it? JustPlainZack.com/shop, Ansley. JustPlainZack.com/shop. JustPlainZack.com/shop. SHOP. I didn't realize. I invited Vicky on my podcast. I think I've told you guys. I invited Vicky on the podcast, and she was like a total twat about it. And she was like, I'm not going to do your podcast. I have a full-time job. I'm busy. I was like, oh, excuse you. You could have just not replied. Bitch. Now I'm glad Steve Lodge broke up with you. Gonna be mean to me like that. Or what? Ooh, thank you, Rescued Boris, for the additional badge. OMG. You guys, we have 20 badges. That is so nice and so sweet. And I was grounded on Instagram due to that live, Alicia. Alicia, you got LV Knight's girl in trouble on Tuesday night's after party. Bad influence. Tamara was the referee between Jeff and Vicky. A 4-year beef. Ooh, why? What happened? What was the beef between Vicky and Jeff? I would love to have Jeff on my podcast. That sounds like a fun time. Getting Jeff Lewis to come and do it. Heather McDonald's supposed to do the podcast. I've also talked to Taylor Armstrong about coming on and doing the podcast. Meredith Marks is supposed to be coming on the podcast. Like, this is supposed to be good. I have Kimberly Archie on the podcast next week. Kimberly Archie was a former employee of Tom Girardi's and is now, she used to work at Girardi Keese and is best friends with Kathy Rui Gomez, who's Joe Rui Gomez's mother, or one of the victims. Yeah. She should ask her now. She's trying to get in positively with Bravo fans. No, I don't want to ask her now. Why would I ask her? She was a total twat to me last time I asked her. Why would I want to ask her again? All right, guys. Are we ready to wrap up this live? We can wrap things up. Or do we have any other questions, comments, concerns, vibes, feelings? Oh, thank you, Crystal, for the 3 vibes. There is like literally something burning in this building. Like something smells like it's on fire. It's not me. It's not my apartment. Everything. I'm still alive, but I can definitely smell it in the vents. Gee Willikers. Who the fuck am I saying Gee Willikers? After party. I have to go to dinner tonight. Maybe I'll do an after party. Maybe later tonight or maybe before. I'll do like a quickie little after party. Be safe. I'm not being safe. I'm here. I'm alive. Thank you, Rescued Boris. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal, for the 3 badges, boo. Love you. Don't think Jeff goes on other podcasts. Yeah, I don't think so either. I feel like I've invited him before in the past, and he just doesn't like me. Or other podcasts. I feel like he should definitely go on another podcast because of the smoke. I mean, I don't know where the smoke is coming from. It just smells like somebody like burned like some food and it like went into the vents and is now circulating through all of our vents. Oh, thank you, Dominguez. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be saying Gee Willikers anymore. That's embarrassing. Don't open the door if the doorknob is warm. Why? Then I'm going to burn in the apartment. I'm going to be cooked like a turkey before Thanksgiving. Don't open the door if the doorknob is warm. I don't know how that makes any sense, Connie. Does that mean like the fire is outside? I'm safe, guys. Trust me. I'm safe. Trust me. I'm good. I'm not going to burn down. I have a bleach appointment tomorrow. I'm not going to miss that. No fire is going to keep me from getting my hair bleached. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you guys for the badges. I love you guys. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Is that a wrap? Are we donezos? That means the fire is close to the door. I think we're okay, guys. I think somebody literally just burned their food and the smoke is in the vents. Yes, Ansley. Yes. Oh, interesting. Good point, Connie. Yay, Ansley bought a sweatshirt. Yeah, playa. Get it. Ow. Wow, 15 badges. Yes, thank you so much, my boy Ollie. Wow, you guys. I love it. So sweet. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. I would give you kisses if I could give you kisses. Have a good night. Oh, thank you, Lena. Okay. You'll love the sweatshirt, Ansley. It's so soft. It really is so soft and so comfy. And it's just like, you just want to cuddle up on the couch and have some wine and watch some Housewives. It's so yummy. And the t-shirts are they're a tri-blend and they're so comfy. I recommend going a size up only because I like the oversized kind of look. Like this right here. This is I'm wearing a medium right now only because I like it to be a little more oversized. I like, it to be a little more flappy around the arms. Obviously, my arms are a lot smaller than this. But I like it to be like a little more flappy and kind of just like comfy and oversized. So, I mean, if you like it fitted, then that's a vibe too. And they're comfy and they can be comfy either way. Okay, there are people laughing in the hallway. So if people are laughing in the hallway, the building's not on fire and we're all good. But yeah. Good night, LV Nights girl. Good night, guys. If you do order merch, please send me your orders and let me know that you did it. That way I can give you a shout out in the stories and tag you and be like, oh my God, this person's amazing. Thank you, Ansley. Thank you, LV Nights girl. Good night, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. If you are still listening to this on the podcast, please give me a 5-star review. Just as a reminder, I love you. I love you. I love you. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button. That way you're always up to date with the latest tea. Like I said, Emily D. Baker is on the show this week. Came out on Wednesday. I have Kimberly Archie that's going to be on the show next week. After that, I have on Ryan Bailey. Lots of great guests coming up later this fall. So get your asses ready. Make sure you hit those subscribe buttons. Make sure you give me those good 5-star reviews. I love you. I mean it. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Like I said, there won't be a live next Thursday night. Oh my God. Thank you, Brandy. That's so sweet. Thank you for the badge, my dear. There won't be a live next Thursday because obviously next Thursday is Thanksgiving. So there will not be a live next Thursday, and book club will be moved. And we're skipping book club next week as well. So stay tuned. We'll probably do a live maybe Friday or Saturday night. Depends. We'll do a poll to see when we want to do our next live, but we won't be doing it next Thursday. There is no book club next week, but we will be coming back the following Tuesday and reading parts 5 and 6, which is Real Housewives of DC and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So stay tuned. Get ready. We're reading Not All Diamonds and Rosé by Dave Quinn, parts 5 and 6, which is about DC and Beverly Hills. So no lives for the most of next week. So we're taking a little break. So between now and then, we're not going to be talking to each other before Thanksgiving. So I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Ooh, a bachelorette trip next week. Get it, Ansley. Get it, girl. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful, lovely Thanksgiving. There will be new episodes of the podcast. I'm taping them in advance because I will be out of town next week. But Monday, there will be a new episode. And Wednesday, there will be a new episode with Kimberly Archie, who's a former employee of Girardi Pasadena. So get ready. She's got a lot of tea to spill. All right, guys. Love you. Mean it. Mwah. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.